African weddings are some of the most beautiful and some of the most extravagant celebrations around the world. We'll spend millions on food, decoration, and on venues, but when it comes to photography, videography, or even the creative direction of our weddings, the same things that will actually outlive the food and the decor, we shrink. That to me is a tragedy of how we document love on this continent. Hey, my name is Mbezi Marvin. I'm a multidisciplinary artist and a creative activist whose work focuses on decentering and decolonizing African aesthetics. Today, I want us to talk about a wedding that I think will be one of the most iconic, one of the most remembered weddings of our time. Mr. Eazi and Temi Otedola's wedding.
All my life I've been searching. All my life I've been searching. Now I found you.
Now, first of all, the creative direction of this wedding is unmatched. They didn't just throw money at the venue and the caterer. They invested in how their love is going to be remembered. And by this, I'm not just talking about the money, but the time invested as well. Straight from the photography to the videography to Mr. Eazi filming a music video on the same day.
No be wallpaper, we they live this life. If you bring bad vibes, I go exit chat to you alive.
Everything was curated to legacy. And that's rare, and that's really rare. And let's be real, Temi's father is one of Africa's richest, wealthiest, and most educated men. Also, alone doesn't explain this, because tradition has never stopped African families from spending extravagantly on weddings. And that's what makes this one special. They didn't just stop at feeding the guests. It was all about creating an archive. And as a Ugandan photographer, I've seen this over and over again. People will spend millions on buffet tables, canopies, decorated tents. But when you talk about photography, videography, and documentation of, their love journey, that's when they get stingy. And yet every Ugandan photographer complains about the same thing. The food will be digested, the decor will fade, but the images will live on. And that's a dark truth. This Kenyan influencer whose wedding set up a lot of controversy for it being very small and intimate, aside from what we are used to, the typical ginormous, huge wedding. Her wedding was a reminder that weddings are not just about showing off or, but rather storytelling and, making of memories. It wasn't about the fancy decoration, the fancy LED lighting, disco lighting, or concert lighting. And this is where Mr. Eazi's wedding will be remembered. Because it wasn't just another big budget African wedding, but rather it was a moment where creative direction took center stage.